Okay, New York and London session done. Took one trade last night on US30. US30 on the daily broke out above previous month high, so we're bullish on the monthly breakout. Daily, weekly, monthly breakout levels are all bullish. 100% of my criteria for a bullish market have been met. Breakout levels and peak bias are all bullish, so only looking for buys on US30. Last week closed as a bullish breakout week, so this week I'm looking for low of the week or low of the day buys. Basically, I'm looking for pullbacks to continue that higher time frame trend. So last night, NY equity open, price pushed down, faked out the H8 low with this really nice M15 bar that left a nice long wick right here. But I did not want to trade right into this H8 breakout level, waited until price got above it. So once price got above it, notice that the H4 high got faked out. So I don't like to trade right into a higher time frame fake out. So I waited one more bar, next bar, faked out the H8 high. So again, don't like to trade right after a higher time frame fake out. So waited until price got above the previous day high and the previous week high. So once this candle closed above these levels, I saw that it broke out of the previous day high and the previous H8 high. So that's a breakout setup. Previous H8 high breakout, previous day high breakout. That's a breakout setup for me. So once I saw that, drop down to the lower time frames to time my entry. So this candle right here, waited for a pullback, and this momentum bar took out the last bearish M5. Came right after this M5 low fake out, and this candle also closed above the M15 high. So since I'm a mechanical trader, I have really strict rules on how I enter. I have my own entry checklist based off the setups. So I'm looking at M5 confirmations, and these are the levels that I'm looking for. And since I'm a mechanical trader, I can actually code all of this into the indicator itself. So I can see straight away that all of basically 100% of what I'm looking for has been checked off with this candle. And so I know with 100% certainty that this is my entry. This is a breakout setup. Most breakouts fail. So I only trade them with one bar stops, high risk, high reward. So when I take breakouts, the way I manage is I wait for the last M15 breakout level to get taken out, to get flipped, and then I took partials once this last M15 closed below that breakout level. So it took about 2.5 R on this move, went break even, and holding the runners. The reason why I'm holding runners is because higher time frames are all bullish. 100% of the criteria are bullish, so no reason for me to exit this trade. I'm just going to hold it for as long as I can. And let's see how long it wants to go. It also recently broke out of this range as well. So I would expect a bit more movement to the upside. So yeah, that was the only trade I took in New York. I also managed my GJ trade. I took a GJ trade in Asia down here, low of the day buy, holding it to the previous month high. Somewhere up here. But once price faked out the previous week high, ended up taking partials on this one. So took partials about here, about 6R on this move. And then today's Asia session, didn't find any trades I liked, but I did watch it. Put my stops right below this day breakout level, and I got taken out on this move down. Some nice reversal setups on GJ, but I don't like to trade reversals in Asia. But it did flip that H8 level and eventually flipped that daily level as well. So it would be some nice shorts over here. Still hasn't taken out that high of the range. I'm still waiting for that to happen, but maybe sometimes it won't. But still assuming that that'll get taken out. But right now, there's no reason for me to take any buys yet. Yeah, so that was it. In Asia, didn't take anything, didn't see anything. And so in London, I took 2 trades, took one on GBPCAD. So what I saw on GBPCAD was a flip of this weekly breakout level. So yesterday I spoke about this in the Asia trade. Whenever we flip these breakout levels, these are possible swing points, possible peak formations. Here's the last bearish breakout bar, gets taken out, closed above it. So now we're trading above it. All of this becomes a possible peak formation. But that peak formation is not locked in until price gets above the previous bar's high. So we're above that right now, but the week hasn't closed yet. So this is not confirmed move, but I would like to take aggressive entries as price gets above this. So that's what I did today. Price got above this previous week high, where we flipped that breakout level, and we're above the previous day high, previous week high. So whenever we flip that break, it's a breakout low. Whenever you flip a breakout low and you're above it, and then you get above that previous high, it's a trend breakout. So the weekly is possibly creating a new trend. So whenever I see that, I definitely want to get in and hold it for as long as I can. So the way that I entered, again, I can code my entries straight on the indicator. So I could see this candle right here. Took everything that I needed, came down, faked out the H8 low, right at London Open. Price came up, closed above the previous day high. The last M15 bearish breakout bar has been already taken out. This one or this one. So the M15 is bullish, and I'm also looking for H1 alignment. Whenever I take trades, I want the M15 and the H1 to be aligned. So the last H1 bearish breakout bar is right here. And so I have the H8 fake out right here. I got the H8 fake out. I have the H1 traders on my side getting above that breakout level. And then I have confirmation on the M15. So I entered straight off the M15 on this candle right after London Open. Took it at the low of the day right here. And I'm holding this. So if the weekly ends up closing the way that I hope that I would expect price to continue all the way up. So we'll be trailing this up to the high of that range, which is the previous month high. So let's see if that wants to do that. And so that's one trade that I took. And then the other trade. So again, the reason why I took this trade, flipped that weekly breakout level, and then we're above the previous week high. This is a possible trend. And so holding on to this one. And so GBPAUD, same thing. We have the week breakout level got flipped. We're above that. And then so I'm looking for low of the day buys to continue this move. So on this one right here, London Open, faked out the previous day high and faked out the H8 high. Price was coming down, but this London Open closed strong above. So once price got above the previous day high, I ended up entering on this one. Stop loss at the low of that structure and holding this up to, these moves, I never have real targets. I'm always trailing. And so that's it. It's at this structure right here, 1.2R. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do anything with that. I'm just going to see if it wants to play out. There's lots of taking a big risk by not taking quick partials on this one, but there's a huge reward if I'm correct. So right here is the last bearish breakout week, and it's already flipped that, and we're right at that previous high. So this is a possible trend. Don't know if it'll happen or not, but if it does get up, I would expect some more movement to the upside. So let's see if this is going to play out. And yeah, so those are the two trades that I took, and that's it. Did not trade anything else. D30 had a nice move here, broke out, retested here, had a nice entry over here, but it was in between my times. So I don't trade until London Open. So did not take anything on that. GJ also no setups for me on that. Gold as well, it happened in between my session. I only trade starting London Open. So it might be something I'll have a look at later. I find that lots of moves are happening between my sessions nowadays. So might change that, but yeah, for now I'm happy with my session times. Yeah, so that's it. So holding on to GBPAUD, holding on to GBPCAD, and that's it. Now just gonna wait for New York.